and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. This is the one that they all came to see, and it's the one that Darby Allin asked for. He said, I want to go to hell, and there's no man better to take you there than Nick Gage. And there's no rivalry between these two men but Nick Gage.
Sometimes a good battle just out of respect is good enough. Nick looks in tremendous shape.
Again, I announced him at 210 pounds, and I think that's all muscle. A man who's been preparing for these matches, making 2017 one of the biggest years of his storied career. We talked before about the longevity that a guy like Homicide had, but Nick Gage is right there alongside of him. And Darby Allin is taking the fight to Nick Gage. He is gonna have to use that speed, gonna have to use that agility to stay one step ahead of MDK, Nick Gage. And Darby Allin has made a name for himself for the last year or so in the independent circle as a guy who can take a lot of punishment. A lot of people have attributed him to almost a modern day Sabu.
Thank God, because I guarantee Nick Gage is going to give him a whole lot of punishment.
And again, Nick Gage ain't one to lock you up in holds. He's one just to bust you up, toss you around, and try to break your face on his road to victory.
His new moniker should be No Fucks Given, Nick Gage. I wouldn't really be yelling shit at Nick while you're wrestling.
Listen, you mentioned before no one's going to get you to hell quicker than Nick Gage. Darby Allin is looking to get on the express train straight to hell if he keeps talking shit to Nick Gage.
That's not a fair idea right now.
But listen, you got to give the kid credit, you know? You can walk into a match with someone like Nick Gage and be intimidated from Jump Street. Just his reputation, just his name sends fear through the hearts of some of the toughest people in the world of professional wrestling. Holy shit!
Nobody fucking...
Darby Allin tossed Nick Gage to the floor, didn't even wait for him to get up, and threw his body on him, and has been raining punches down.
Like it was a UFC fight.
Oh, I'd love to see Nick Gage take on some of those punks in the UFC, one punk in particular. But now Nick Gage.
Setting up that chair right there. This is not good for Darby. Oh. Arm wing behind his back, dropped back first onto that extended chair.
Right, I don't think Nick Gage is doing that because he's going to work some holds and put him in an arm bar and twist him up.
Nick wants to do a bone snap.
Right! And once he hears one bone snap, he's moving on to another.
I don't know what the count is, but there's over 200 bones in the human body.
And that's not counting like those weird little ones like in your ear and your nose and stuff.
Nick will attempt to break all of them if you let him.
Nick Gage now working over the arm of Darby Allin.
Darby Allin asked for this match?
Yes!
Then that guy might be just as sick in the head as Nick Gage is.
Just 2 weeks ago, he made his debut here in GCW, taking on Joey Janela. And again, his reputation precedes him. He's coming into GCW, and he's starting at the top.
It's awfully ballsy to call out Nick Gage.
You ain't kidding.
I give him credit for that, but...
Right, it's one thing to ask for a match with Nick Gage. It's another thing to win the match. It's yet another thing to survive the match with Nick Gage.
If this kid gets to live, it's because Nick lets him. Poured back out on the floor. Thank God the fan's smart enough to move. The fans assisting
Nick Gage asking the fans to make a pile of chairs.
Power of chairs right now. Security is asking the fans to stop at this point, but
there's got to be at least 20, 25 chairs there piled up And Nick Gage just tried to drive Darby Allin through each and every single one of them.
Not only are they piled, but they're not even piled evenly. So that's a stack of uneven chairs your back just slammed across. Throwing him back in.
Again, as wild and as crazy as this night has been, of course, you've got Nick Gage in a main event. What do you expect, ladies and gentlemen? And referee, watch your ass, man. You guys have skated by all night. Don't get in Nick Gage's face all of a sudden.
The one time they decide not to just stay out of the way is when they're doing the Nick Gage match.
Listen, I did ring announcing from outside the ring. If I'm a referee, I'm doing it from outside the ring as well. Nice offensive maneuver there by Nick Gage. Kind of a side slam elbow drop combination.
Nick Gage, known for his death matches, his violence, but he actually is a very skilled professional wrestler. He's very versatile in that manner.
But he's one of those guys, like we mentioned before, like a homicide, who would just as soon as stab you with a fork and rip your face apart as he would, is, do something fancy that you wouldn't expect. And that's the secret thing that a guy like Nick Gage has in his back pocket, that you're not ready for that.
Did you see that Darby Allin looked like he was going for a backslide, but that injured arm that he's been working on, he couldn't get it around to do it.
He couldn't even extend it to wrap it underneath Nick Gage's arm. Smart strategy here by Nick Gage.
Nick Gage lays him out. And this is not good. Does he have tape?
He's got duct tape, it looks like.
Duct tape and a chair. Nothing good can come from this.
What the hell is Nick Gage doing?
Does Nick Gage know that Halloween is over and making this guy a Ninja Turtle right now is... He is duct taping a chair to Darby Allin's back.
Well, like I said, Darby Allin comes into this contest with a reputation for absorbing unbelievable amounts of punishment, and whatever Nick Gage has in mind is about to test that limit that Darby Allin has tested on the circuit for the better part of the last 2 years.
Even these fans are aware that Darby Allin is about to feel pain like he's never felt before. There's no escaping that chair now. Big scoop power slam by Nick Gage, but that chair is duct taped securely to the back of Darby Allin.
And Nick Gage with a gleam in his eye, not going for a cover, going for more punishment is what he has in mind.
Nothing gets Nick Gage off more than seeing the pain in his opponent's eyes. Somebody's looking out for Darby Allin up above because that chair just became unsecure from his back.
Well, I don't know if it's up above or down below. Whatever Darby Allin's up to, whatever his plan was here with this match, one would say that he is definitely off whatever his game plan was, challenging Nick Gage.
Another big body slam right onto that steel chair. Your back is not built, whoever you are, to withstand that type of punishment against a steel chair.
Nick Gage is stalking his prey now. Darby Allin trying to get to his feet.
He still can't move that left arm.
No, it's just hanging dead.
I wouldn't be surprised if that arm was already broken. Springboard throwing his body back into that chair into Nick Gage.
And again, game changer wrestling. That could have been the game changer there. That modified coffin drop by Darby Allin there. He hit it right plumb, and he got Nick Gage flush in the head with his own chair. And now Darby Allin is firing back. Cover! Missy, did you see that? Unbelievable off the bottom rope!
Nice work from the bottom rope.
Oh, and Nick Gage just busted open, folks. The top of his head, it looks...
That's his own blood.
Oh, man. Coffin drop again, just recklessly, and not even looking, throwing himself back. But you see there, he couldn't get the full extension for that cover because of that injured arm.
Yeah, I mean, it took everything he had to swing that chair at Nick Gage twice, and he hasn't lifted that arm since.
Missy, you mentioned before once Nick Gage realized that it's his own blood, and I think he just did. He put his hand to his head and looked with disbelief at the blood pouring from at least 2 or 3 spots from the top of his head.
Changing forearms here on the floor. Darby Allin is
oh, what the hell is Darby Allin doing?
Here to the platform. He's going high.
Oh, shit.
Darby Allin right here by commentary. Ascending the top of the railing directly in front of me. That's a hell of a distance if you're going to jump.
Holy shit!
Darby Allin just jumped off the railing on the second floor level.
He had to be at least 35, 40 feet in the air.
And had to dive down at least 10 feet to get Nick Gage, and he did just that. He also wiped out several members of the GCW security team. But how much did it take out of him, Joey? I mean, both him and Nick Gage right now are just laying on this floor.
Well, Darby Allin's the first to stir out of this. Oh, look at Nick Gage's back.
Is that a welt on Gage's back?
Oh, my God. If it's not a welt that's developing into a blood blister, a bruise, or something. Oh, Nick Gage kicked out. Son of a bitch.
Nick Gage, I will say, has autopilot like no other. And I think he just kicked out on autopilot.
Well, again, you say autopilot. I say that's that killer instinct that will never let Nick Gage die. Code Red variation.
Only gets him a 2. I'm not sure Darby Allin realized that if he wants to be successful tonight, exactly what it's going to take to put away that Nick Gage.
Listen, he just jumped 40 feet off the top of this balcony, some 10 plus feet out into a crowd of people to get at Nick Gage. He's willing to sacrifice his body, his life, to win here tonight.
Nick Gage is about as immortal as they come.
Oh, shit.
Release German suplex sends Darby Allin flying. Nick Gage, choke breaker. Oh, and Darby Allin's been broken in half. Center of the ring. And Darby Allin kicks out of the choke breaker.
Nick Gage asking the ref, even he can't believe it was going to do.
Crucifix.
Roll up. Darby Allin.
Holy shit, that was close.
You have to think that injured arm plays a factor in not being able to hold that crucifix. That might have been it had Darby Allin had full use of that arm.
That could have been his last ditch at a victory here. That could have been his take maybe on E.
Both of these men have taken each other to task here tonight, both taking a lot out of each other. It's evident right now as they're both struggling to get up to their knees.
And you see Darby Allin still with that left arm almost hanging dead at his side. Imagine how much fight this young man has shown us here. Oh, and he just had to bounce.
By that forearm like Nick Gage.
I don't know how much is behind those shots on Darby Allin, but I know there's a hell of a lot behind those shots from Nick Gage right along the face. Darby Allin's not going to win a puncher's battle here with Nick Gage. But it ain't from a lack of trying out of this kid. Ripcords him and holds on to him. Brings him in. Falcon arrow, deep hook.
Only gets 2. That kid doesn't know how to quit.
You are not kidding, Missy.
And for once all night, I have to agree with this crowd. Nick
Gage first back up to his feet.
Is he going for an electric chair? No. I believe that was a variation Joker driver. Only for 2.
And it was almost as though Darby Allin tried to victory roll his way out of it, and Gage was able to use his own momentum. Didn't catch him with whatever he had in mind. And that's how Darby Allin's still in this contest. This young man's showing me a lot of instincts.
Look at the look on Nick Gage's face right now. Part of me thinks he's getting a little frustrated. He's getting a little frustrated. He hasn't been able to put Darby Allin away yet.
I definitely think it's frustration masked by anger.
Comes in under one of those wooden boards we've seen. Setting that up in the corner there.
Stalking his prey now. Could be setting him up for a big running power bomb.
It's exactly what it was. Throws him.
Low on the edge, just pitched him.
I think that was the back of Darby Allin's head that broke the bottom of that board. Fans chanting one more time. There's enough of the board left he could do it one more time.
And look at Darby Allin. He still has fight left in him with one arm hanging by his side, still pulling himself up to stand face to face with Nick Gage. Could barely stand.
Pile driver. And that's 3. Give the kid a lot of credit, though. Darby Allin, there is absolutely no shame in losing to Nick Gage and putting up that kind of fight resilience. Eventually, when Darby Allin can pick his head up tonight, he should hold it high. You went toe-to-toe with one of the baddest motherfuckers walking planet Earth tonight.
Hey, yo, where the fuck y'all going? That's right. First off, I wrestle because of you fucking people. Every interview I'm gonna start off by saying that because that's the fucking truth. And anybody that knows me is I'm a real motherfucker and all I do is speak the truth. All about GCW, the best fucking thing going. Every fucking show GCW has, every wrestler in that locker room gives you 110 fucking percent. There's one reason for that, because this fucking company don't suck. Now let me get down to my fucking business. December 16th. I said December 16th. Ready to fucking die. Matt Tremont, me and you one-on-one. I swear to God, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna win that fucking title. It's Murder, Death, Kill Gang. It's Eastern Bloc. Hate Club's fucking dead. I'm gang fucking affiliated. Nick fucking Gage.